Hi everyone. Another week is going by. I'm amazed at how fast it goes. I want to get a couple of basic information. I'm going to send this by email, but I'll talk about it too. The doodle poll so far, 14 people have signed up. I'm going to keep watching it for the next day or so. So if you haven't, please do it. Um, right now, Thursday at 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. is one that I'd say 75% of the group was able to identify as a good time to meet. The second one was that day at 12:30 p.m. And it actually was great for the people who missed, were not able to do the later one. I don't know that I can do two in 1 week. I mean, in one day. It's like, this is Sheldon. Has he said hello to y'all yet? I can't remember who says what to who, but he thinks he is my baby, so he comes and checks up and see what I'm talking to. I don't cat never realized why cats come up and look at you when you're on the phone. They just hear you talking. They don't get that there's somebody else in the other area, and so they come up to see what you're talking to them about. Anyway, so I'm going to stick with 4:30, record it, and make it available to the other group periodically. If 4:30 doesn't work for some reason, I could switch it to 12:30, but very few people could, not a great number of people could meet that one. A lot of this will depend, obviously, on if there are other people who come in and do the doodle poll. It's important that everybody does it, so I have a good sense of what people would like to do. Maybe some of you don't want to do it. That's fine. It's been a week. That's all I can say. Blackboard has put me a little over the edge. I apologize for the snafu with the quiz. I'm almost scared to put the new quiz up because I'm still not sure what happened to the other one. I'm going to have to go in and identify. I'm just going to have to go in and grade them all, I guess, manually. So it might take a couple days. Give me a break. I've got a lot of balls in the air right now. My grant is moving along very nicely. We're training rehab counselors in pre-employment transition services, and you'll have the opportunity to participate in it if you haven't already. We're doing some virtual simulation labs, virtual reality environments, but we're also I put together a strength operating as a strength-based pre-ETS practitioner series that's really good. I'm thinking seriously about including it in practicum and internship classes for students, or maybe group counseling in the spring. They just do a fabulous job. Ruth and Marjorie are the two people that are training. Anyway, so it's been one of those weeks. I'm sure you feel the same way. The topic of this next one, I always talk about my personal stories with disability because I do have a lot of experience being around, living with, and engaging with people with a lot of different kinds of disabilities, from sensory to physical to, yeah, well, this topic this week is neurodegenerative, and this one hits really close to home. My grandmother died of what we thought was Alzheimer's. It was not. We don't believe, but anyway, it was Alzheimer's like. My dad of Benswanger's, which is a rare disorder that I found out. They're dementia related, but they both operated and were very different from each other. I had put this whole section in about my dad, and thank you, Blackboard, for saying there was an error when I went to save it and lost it all. So I'm going to put it back in there. But this love life technology is great until it's not. That's my new. I'm going to put a sign behind my head along with my monkey, which is not my circus, not my monkeys. But right now, this is my circus. And you're part of it. You're not monkeys, don't worry. You're not my monkeys, but we're all dealing with a bit of a circus right now, and I really feel bad about it. I know they're working as hard as they can to get it moving. So the topic this week, like I said, is relatively personal. Those two instances were major turning points in my life about self-care. I posted an opportunity for you to engage in some self-care practices with Andy Wiles Integrative Medicine Center for Integrative Medicine. He's out of Arizona. He's a great, I actually attended a workshop with him that he trained us on breathing meditation, or just breathing exercises. And I thought, how can you spend a whole hour training people on breathing exercises? The man pulled it off, okay? And it makes you realize just how essential it is for you to stop, check your breath, and do some exercises. The page that I've left to you has a lot of different kind of videos attached to things that have been done in the past. There was a heart meditation exercise coming up, and I'm not sure what date it was, but they post them after they're done. You don't even have to register, I don't think, to watch the ones that are already posted or on YouTube. Try them out, see what happens, and I can put a discussion, or better yet, I'll just put it in the blog. We'll just put a blog in, and everybody can talk about their experiences and what they've done for themselves in self-care. Those of us who help others need to help ourselves first. I remember, if you don't, that it's so used so often now, I almost hate to say it, but when you're on the plane and they're giving you directions about oxygen, they tell you, before you help somebody else put on their oxygen mask, you have to put on yours. You have to live in order to accomplish the action for somebody else. It's a simple directive, but it makes a whole lot of sense for us. So take care of yourselves. I know it's been confusing, and I would love to know what's going on. There's some major bugs. They did roll out a new version, and that's always iffy. I guess there really isn't a good time in the year because we're always doing courses. So it's kind of hard to figure out when it would be a good time to open up to modify Blackboard and launch it. Anyway, I'm going to complain about it. Can't do a thing about it. I'm just going to try to make it work for you. But if we're missing a few graphics and pictures that I would have liked to put in, but I still may be able to pull off a few of them. So we'll see. Okay. I'm looking forward to talking to you, hopefully face to face, because I would like to get to know y'all a lot better. And even though the discussion post is great, it doesn't give me a sense of, I've never found that it gave me a huge sense of what it is. And would you like to meet another one of my little ones? This is Teapot. And again, if I've already done this, I apologize. She is a 3-legged cat. I was fostering her while she had her amputation and everything. One day she just came up to me, came around the corner and looked at me, and all I could think of is she was saying, "Where do I put my toothbrush, lady? I've decided to stay. This looks kind of fun." So I've got 4 of these little ones. They're all different, and they make great office mates, that's for sure. All right, so Teapot says hi. Maybe not so much. Just try to figure out what I'm doing. Lunch babe. But she's the mother of the group. She's made everybody work well together. So I have to give her credit for that. All right, y'all, take care, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.